Hey, it's me again, and welcome back to Colony Survival. In this episode, we are going to get started with making our first outpost. So, without further ado, let's get started. I was kind of worried about our monster threat earlier, and I kind of didn't really need to. And it's not because we can handle the knights, which we can. It's actually because I don't need these lock boxes down. So they do add like 10 threat each, so technically, I should have 173 threat if I want to get like science stuff that needs 1,500 colony points. Like, something. Like something. I thought there was something like that. I guess not. If I wanted to get the banner, for example, which is 1,500 points, I would have 173 threat. But when I don't have colony points, I don't need the lockboxes. Technically, my actual threat level is 143. Now, we are going to get this banner, so let's sell our linen to get our colony points so we can make this outpost banner. And boom, outpost banner. Nice. That ate up 200 linen. Now, I don't need these anymore. Yay! You see how that works? Also, by the way, I kind of made the first floor. There's a little bit of flooring issues going on. I've been trying to work on that, but I didn't want to get rid of their jobs to change the flooring. But yeah, I've been working on the base for just a little bit, so it should look a little bit nicer now. Also, yeah, so we're gonna wait for the outpost into the morning so I can get all that figured out before nighttime comes. I don't know if it's gonna have its own separate threat level. I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, I don't know how this outpost is gonna work. But yeah, so I'm just going to skip until the next day. So I'll see you guys in the next morning. Okay, here we go. Also, I don't think I want to do it at the top of the mountain. I'm going to try to do it in the plains, like right beside it. And maybe I can have guys mine the tin and gold in it. Hopefully. Threat level 0. Now that we know this does not have a threat level, let's actually see if I can get tin here. I guess I could move it up here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's see if I can move it. That would be nice. Move banner. There we go. That's much better. Okay, and then now we'll make our little mine. Ooh, is this tin? That might be tin. Okay, so then we can keep going. Maybe we'll find gold if we keep going down. Ooh, what's this? Is this gold? Did I find them both? That would be nice. That would be nice if I found them both. It just took a little bit of digging. All right, so we can get some coal and some tin. All right, so let's make a little bit of a base and a little bit of a wall. And we can kind of just put like 2 guards here. Well, we'll do 2 bows and 2 slings. Like this, like this, like this, like this. And all right, yeah, so we can start basically just making these guys. I don't think I need to do anything too crazy here. Like, they don't need to make their own food. And I don't think they need to, like, craft things. I just kind of just need these guys to mine and protect themselves is pretty much all I need out of these guys. Mining jobs. How many would we need here? We got 3. Let's go 2 on tin and 1 on gold. Because gold is kind of just a luxury. I don't think I'm going to need a ton of it. But for the tin, that's going to be needed for, like, I mean, basically everything bronze. So, you, and then you. We'll give these guys their grocery store and all that. And that'll basically kind of be it. I don't even know if these guys are going to have to worry about monsters with their monster threat being this low. Oh, man, there's a ton, an absolute ton of gold over here. I think that's gold. I don't know. Nothing else kind of looks like that, so I'm just making an assumption here. And grocery store. There we go. All right, so now we can just recruit these guys and let them do their thing. I don't think I need anyone else here. Unless I just really wanted to do a huge mining job over here, which I'm not exactly sure I need that just yet. So recruit to fill all jobs. So we got a monster threat of 8. So we are overkill with these archers. We are so overkill. It's crazy. All right, I want to see how these guys do tonight, and if everything works out on their end, the threat level's never gonna really increase over here. We can kind of just leave these guys be. They're gonna be my nice little outpost. I gotta say though, it would be cool if you had to have like a caravan. Like you had to physically transport stuff over. That would be cool. Because this kind of feels, I don't know, like I could set up so many outposts and just like, oh, what do I need? Oh, I'll just set an outpost over there. and then never think about it ever again. It's just, I don't know. It's just to have to physically send it over would be a lot more interesting, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, these guys had it handled. I'm going to replace them with slingers. Congratulations. You've been demoted. Yay. All right. I feel like I can kind of just leave this, or even I'm tempted to get more minor jobs. Do we get 3 of each? I think 2 gold is definitely enough. I think the tin for now, I think I'll get 3 guys on tin. And if it ends up we just get too much tin, I can just walk over here and just say, you know what? I don't need this tin. I simply do not need it. Okay, and I wonder if I recruit these guys, is it going to increase my threat level from my colony? We can see that on the right of the threat level, which is on the top right. Top right of the screen, threat level, in parentheses, 145.9. It does. Oh man, that kind of makes Outposts feel bad. Yeah, let's leave that with what we got going there. I don't want to increase my threat level at home too much. Wait, threat level 136. Uh-oh, did guys die? We don't have any unemployed guys. Or we don't have any negative we don't have jobs available. Why is it lower? Am I insane? Yeah, because it went up to 176. Why did it go down? Did the outpost take the threat level? The outpost has a threat level of 10. Did it take away threat from the main colony? I kind of want to test this out. I kind of want to go over there and test this out. All right, so who can I recruit here? I wonder. I don't want to get another miner over here. I guess I could have a guy on the furnace? Sure, I'll give this guy a furnace job. I've increased the amount of ores that I make anyway. Okay, so it increased by a 1.1. Okay, so it's at 135.6, but it was at 136.4 before. So overall, the threat level increased, but the threat level at this colony went down, and the threat level at the outpost went up a lot. It went up by 1.1 when it should have gone up by just a 0.4 or something like that. That is awesome. That is very cool. Oh, that is such a good mechanic. How much linen do we have? 450 linen. Oh, man, I guess, yeah, a lot of days haven't, in fact, passed. So what that does mean is we can increase our borders. That's tempting, but we kind of have to be careful about how we do that, because if we increase the borders, it's going to be harder for these guys to shoot at them. I'd like to have my wall at the border, so I think we'll wait on that for just a little bit. What else can we do? We can do this jewelry. Let's do that. So it unlocks some luxury items, which is nice. Yay, luxury items. Zinc, which can be purchased or mined below Mammoth Tree. So we can go over and make another outpost over there. Underneath, this could be the episode where I just make a bunch of outposts. I'll hemp. All right. Sure, hemp. Oh, that was 100 linen. Ooh, ouch. Oh, the compass to find my way back home. Yeah, I might need that for getting back home. I should make the outpost underneath the mammoth tree, because I do know that there's one nearby, and I would need zinc. And also, again, just taking threat level away from the colony is just, it's so hard to pass it up. And we do have the linen to make this thing. Sell our linen. Yep, there we go, down to 155. So I will not be able to make another banner just yet, but we can make the compass. All right, so let's get this second outpost. So this gives you 23 colony points. Okay, I mean, hey, that's better than linen, so I'll take it. It's not used for anything else than selling it, so I might as well get rid of it. This gold jewelry, okay. Cool. All right, so now we got the outpost banner. I'm gonna go to the mammoth tree, which is found with the astrolabe. Wait, astrolabe? Oh, it was astrolabe. Whatever. What's the closest mammoth tree? Is that one that's only 100 away? I can't. This one over here is 2,000. This one's 1,500. Okay, I think that's the closest mammoth tree. That's where we get zinc, and zinc will help us make brass, and I guess that's what we're gonna need for doing some kind of research. All right, so I'm at the mammoth tree. I gotta dig down just to see where the zinc is. You know, you know what? I don't mean to be rude, but I thought it'd be a little bit bigger. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You're perfectly fine. I'm just saying. Let's find the zinc. I don't know if it has to be directly underneath this thing, but it's probably best just to... Oh, I don't have access until I place my banner down. Well, let's place the banner down. Boop. Outpost. With this colony, we'll call it the zinc. There we go. Create outpost. Yay! Now I can grab a torch. All right, so I'm gonna go find that zinc now. Well, I think I found it. And also coal. You can kind of just barely see it, but there's something here, and I think it's coal. And I think this is zinc, which will help us to make brass. What does brass? Okay, it doesn't exactly say. I can make an alarm bell and a jeweler. Well, at least I'll still have some guys just making use of that. Oh, I needed that. That was part of my staircase. All right, well, I guess I can start setting up my colony now. Or I guess it's not colony, my outpost, now that it is daytime. So we're not gonna need a whole lot of guys here. Once again, we just need guys to mine, and then guys to defend the guys who mine. I made that other one way too big. We can just kind of do a small little structure. Yeah, small and little. You heard me. There we go. Yay! It exists. It certainly exists. You can't say otherwise. How many do we want? Let's try to... Man, I gotta increase the amount of miner jobs you give me. Do we care about coal? Honestly, we can kind of just have these guys mine the zinc, and we can ignore the coal until it says, hey, make coal. I want you to get coal, so go grab the coal. Grab you, grab you. Let's set up an area where these guys can grab food and other stuff. Because I'm such a kind and benevolent king or whatever it is that I decide that I am here. Grocery store and tool distribution station. I refuse to call it anything else for whatever reason. Boop, boop, and grocery store. There we go. All right, I'm interested to see how my... Oh, I increased my threat level. I need to go back home. I really need to go back home. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. Uh-oh. My guys are dying. No, they're not. They're not dying. I placed down jobs. That's what happened. Anyway, I do want to be quick about this, though. I want to go back home because I increased my monster threat. Because I didn't pick up the thingies. The thingy, you know, the thingies, the lockboxes. I didn't pick those up. Just place them down. Manage zinc. Recruit to fill all jobs. I gotta go. By the way, that's the marsh. I've never actually been to a marsh before in this. I think I've only ever been in one other biome. It's the one that, like, you could get chocolate or something like that. That was a long time ago. That was before Outposts exist, so it took, like, so long just to get there, but we're actually branching out into other biomes a lot quicker now. All right, what's the situation? We're fine. We are fine. Oh my goodness. The threat level went down to 159. Man, these outposts they are really helping me out here, actually. It's tempting to make an outpost that all it does is just shoot monsters. It's tempting to do that. It really is. Oh, that would be so good. Should I do that? Is that what I do this episode? Do I make a fortress? That is so tempting. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, our threat level went down to 130. Honestly, you know what? I think I should do it. All right, let's get this. I want to do this. I really want to do it. This is awesome. This is such a good idea. I'm thinking right here. Is this good? Yeah, this feels pretty good right here. All right. Boom. Boom. Name. Fortress. Berg. Yeah! Oh, this is looking good. All right, so what's your radius? Okay, we're gonna put a wall all around this. All right, well, it's kind of finished. I had to supplement it with some wood because for some reason, it takes like a full minute to make a single stone brick. Well, I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but it just means I can never have fun with building. So here's our wall. Let's recruit these guys. How many are there? 14. 14 guys all dedicated to just shooting things. This is beautiful. It really brings a tear to my eye. Any guys coming over here? Over here. Nothing spawning here. Okay, maybe they weren't showing up because they only had guards here. So I made a few berry farmers. Maybe they'll be attracted to this place now. And if this doesn't work, I don't know. Oh, now we got the monsters spawning. Okay, so I just needed some guys here in order for it to work. Like, if it was just guards, it wasn't gonna work. But since there's now some actual people doing things, now the monsters come. Okay, I guess we got our thing. Let's see how much. So this threat level is up to 26.9. I'm interested to see how my colony is. And I think once we find out what my colony threat level is at, I think we'll end it there. And in the next episode, we'll start going through our tech tree. Oh, the threat level is down to 116. Oh, okay. So outposts are kind of really good. Man, you guys spawn all the way out here? Well, I guess it's not that much farther away. Yeah, do they even spawn the big guys anymore? Probably not. Yeah, they probably, yeah, this is 116 is so low. And our overall threat level is not that bad. And as long as our ammo's fine, yeah, this isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't know. Eventually it does get to the point where it's like, now all I've really done is just moved my threat somewhere else. And you know what? Maybe that's not that much of a bad thing. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to end this episode here. So if you enjoyed, let me know in the comments below. If there's a game that you want to see me play, let me know and I might just give it a go. And if you haven't already, subscribe to your bro. And hey, thank you so much for watching. See ya.